I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. No one can stop me. I'm the best ever.
You are watching a master at work.
Yo, this the episode right here for them ladies with that gold in they pussy.
Hey.
In they pussy. You know what I'm saying? All the pretty ladies out there with that gold in they pussy, this the episode for you.
Yeah.
It's Free Game Radio Podcast. It's your boy Poppy Don.
And this your girl TG.
And we got that nigga in here pioneer.
Hey,
you feel me?
I do.
Yo, Tia, what's up, Tia? Tia in this bitch lit.
Hey, I cannot get the song out my head, y'all. Like,
lit,
literally,
man.
I need everybody to download it. Like, everybody who watching this episode, I need y'all to go ahead and download that.
Yes. Real,
I do.
Hey,
My official pioneer, please.
It's the strip club anthem. I'm telling you.
I'm
telling you. All my stripper friends out there.
Yes, sir, Don.
This the song you need to goddamn make your money to.
Yes, sir,
Don. Yes,
That
I'm not
gold
playing.
in that
you feel what I'm saying?
pussy.
All that gold in that pussy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But my nigga Pioneer, bro, I see what you're doing out here, man.
Respect.
And the cool thing about it, the funny thing about it to me is you're not from here.
Yes,
But
sir.
the way you rocking, the way you moving, I'm thinking you from here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
Yeah.
How you keep that momentum, bro?
Oh man, bringing pure everywhere I go. Like I ain't being nothing that I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So like even talking with y'all, like this is who I am and who I love to be.
Yeah.
So once I kind of conquer that, now when I'm coming in the A with it, y'all, the A actually accepts all cultures. Bro.
Yeah, they do.
People
They
be
do.
sleeping
Yeah.
on it. I think it's one way. It ain't no one way. So I brought the
For real.
pioneer in and relentless, not stopping. You know what I'm saying? Bringing in that adversity mindset that nobody's gonna break us, and we just keep working, and the globe been happening.
Man.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I'm not gonna lie, man. First time I met you was like, what, 2 weeks ago?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Before you spoke, you know what I'm saying? I looked at you, I'm like, all right, bro, he probably on some, because that's before I knew you was from Mississippi.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought you was from Atlanta, so I'm thinking like, all right, this nigga probably from the west side. So I'm thinking his dialect is gonna be more west side.
Yeah.
Man, you came to me like, what's up, brother? What's up, sister? I said, what the fuck? And I'm high as fuck, so I'm like, oh shit. Oh, I don't know what to say no more. That's all I said. All I said was like, all right, bro, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna lock in next week. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I was
that was
like,
it,
wow,
bro.
he's so positive, man.
I was
Oh my
shocked.
God.
Man, me and Tia, we went in the car, we was like, damn, I wasn't expecting that, bro.
Yeah.
I was expecting this nigga like, yeah, man, we about to get to work.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
goddamn.
Blah, blah, blah. This
What's
shit.
going on,
This nigga
goddamn?
like, what's up, my brother? What's up, my sister?
Yes.
We on a mission to get this and that. I'm like, oh,
Amazing.
damn.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
cool, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to lock in next week because right now I'm too high and you blew my mind. I ain't know you was
No
gonna talk
lie.
like that, G.
Pure,
You know what I'm
G,
saying?
pure. Yes, sir.
You threw me for a loop on that one, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. But I respect that. You know why?
Yeah.
One reason I respect that because it had me thinking on another level.
Yes,
once
sir.
Again, you know
That's
what I'm
the-
saying?
that's
The
the-
way I think all black brothers should look at other black brothers.
Oh,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So for me, I felt kind of bad at one day. It comes like, you know what? Why did I look at him that way?
Yeah.
When I could have looked at him as, you know what I'm saying, neutral and then see what he brought. You feel
Yeah.
me? But
Yeah.
you came to the table with it. You know what I'm saying? You had it. And I was like, you know what? We got to have this nigga on the show.
Respect.
man. We
No,
gotta
respect.
have this nigga.
It's an honor to be here.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
it's a pleasure to
Yeah.
have you here for me because I was like, when I met you the first time, energy is real. Energy is very real to me.
Yes, it is
So
very
when I
real,
met
yeah.
you, I'm like, yo, this guy, your energy is very pure, and like I know that's like your word. You say pure a lot. So
Yeah.
like, what does that mean to you? Like when you say pure, what does that mean?
Just like how you talking to me and looking at me, it's pure. Like you could tell when a motherfucker faking the phone. Like at the end of the day, like if we having a conversation and if we looking at each other and you feel like you got to escape looking at me or
Yeah.
escape talking about the subject,
Yeah.
that's not pure. You know who you supposed to be. Like I'm a goofy big hood nigga.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like I got that corporate mentality as well. So you put me in a whole gumbo pot. I'm gonna give you all of me. Like I go play PlayStation with you.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I let you smoke your blunt.
Yeah.
And then I won't be judgmental. Then we gonna go lift some weights. We gonna
Yeah.
play some ball. We gonna
Yeah.
chill. And then
You know what I'm
I'm gonna
saying?
watch some SpongeBob with you. Like,
You know
what's
what
up?
I'm saying?
I just feel like pure is like who you are, your
Oh, yeah.
originality,
Oh,
and the
yeah.
reason why we accept each other. Like right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't talking to an artist. Oh, I met him 2 years ago. I know exactly what
Oh,
he
yeah.
is. That's not what I'm about. So I believe pure. You ain't never met pure. When you meet people who are really who they are, that's what pure means.
Oh my God, I'm so glad that you described that because that's very important.
Yeah. Definitely is.
Very, very important, like to be who you are. Especially like we was watching this episode last night with Gary Vee, and he was definitely talking about like externalizing, you know, the opinions of that validation of others, and you know what I'm saying. So it's very important just to be pure to who you are.
Yes.
So I appreciate you for just being you.
Yeah,
Gary Vee, that's that boy.
So when you talk about being pure, right? You know what I mean? We get the pure energy. So does that come from just purely 100% internal validation, or is that a mix of external, internal? You know what I mean? Like you saying like, you know, I'm that dude, I'm pioneer, I can walk into any room and be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, when I walk in the room, is quiet. Or do you kind of like or do you have to like walk into the room and feel like, you know, I need somebody to kind of talk to me so I get that kind of external, just for, you know what I mean, that type of energy?
Bro, it's completely like internal.
Okay.
Like when I say like, y'all, I can't stress enough how the first hour of your day is so fucking important. How you rest your life.
Let's talk about it. Oh
Like,
my God.
bro, like, and it's no disrespect to races or anything, but like, y'all know us black people, we wake up with like gunshots, ambulances, like
animosity.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You in your own house, your mama mad if you like. I remember one time I had like $3,000 in my sock drawer or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And my mama walked in, she was like, you know, DJ, like this come a junior, junior. She was like, DJ, like, let me get 20 off of you. I'm like, Mama, I got you, you know, but I already paid the light bill. Now I want you to give me 20. So like starting your days out like that will make a nigga be like off edge. But like I brought that story up to say like I had to resurface the idea of how I'm trying to wake up. Yeah. So instead I have some money waiting for her on the kitchen table so I can get past the bullshit. So when you wake up with your first hour, you already meditating on what you're trying to conquer in the day.
Yeah.
So if I know we got this podcast, if I know we got these meetings and we got these shows, we got things we got to take care of, I'm already putting in my mind, programming myself internally like, yo, get your shit together, come with that glow, pray, habit mindset set for it, and then you come in the building with it. You always got to have it before you get there. Don't get me wrong, I'm not against anybody who need that pep talk because I used to play ball. So you need the coaches to put you like, yo, get out there, get your mind right. So, you know, you had them coaches get you right up, and then you be ready out there to do whatever. But like we don't have the luxury when we ain't got the coaching staff no more.
Oh my God.
So if you're trying to achieve stuff that your generations already got you not set up for, you gotta be bigger than anything.
Oh,
like
man.
that's what the definition of like really coming out here being pure. Like you got to internally get yourself prepared so you can come out here and rock this shit no matter where you at.
Like
that's
what you just said right there, that's what I feel like I tell myself every day when I wake up in the morning. Like, you know, don't get me wrong, everybody probably feel like you wake up in the morning and you want to do something. You're motivated to do, you know, kick ass that day. But the next day you wake up, you're like, you know what, bro, I just want to sit down and chill.
I'm telling you, bro, that's how it be.
No one called me. But at the same time, bro, on a Monday through Friday, like just think about how your schedule will be, right?
Yeah.
Like you wake up in the morning, you gotta be like, you know what? I'm about to kill this day.
Yeah.
Workouts, I'm about to kill it.
Sir.
Meetings, I'm about to kill it.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
It like everything I'm about to do. Like if I'm about to play the last mission on goddamn Call of Duty, I'm about to kill this shit.
Pure.
You know what I'm saying?
Pure.
Like you just gotta like. So I fuck with that pure energy. I'm glad you fully explained it, and I'm glad we can always have like examples to go with that shit, bro. Because a lot of times we get stuck in this box, or like we get stuck on this road, and we can't find the exit to go to success. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're right.
You know
We stay on that loop, spaghetti loop.
We keep staying on that same ass
spaghetti
loop, going in. We doing the same shit, and you know what's so funny about that shit, bro? We do the same shit, and then we expect different results,
bro.
Let
me tell you why.
That's what blows my mind.
Yo, Don, I cannot stress enough. I just had this conversation. Forgive me if I get extra emotional with cuss words on this bitch, bro.
Man, you can goddamn
what the fuck you wanted that?
So like we be on some bullshit. For example, bro, like, all right, bro, don't get me wrong. I understand that when you born on your born day, it's a glow day.
Yeah.
But like, bro, like, what the fuck? Like, you know you're gonna celebrate your birthday. You know what it's gonna be. Why go broke doing this shit? Why lose what you worked so hard for in a year for one day to fucking up? Because you know you ain't just celebrating that one day, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna celebrate, and what about the trials and tribulations after that day? You put all that money into that one day, then you trying to recover. Then you miss out on meetings, mindsets, your glow, all that shit.
Put yourself right back on that track.
Man, that's real.
So my thing is like why not go ahead and have it in the mindset of like you said, like on the interstate and you got to exit.
Yeah.
So for this birthday, don't go as hard. Instead, go harder in your investments. So when the next birthday comes, you already have it set up so you can have 2 days without anything messing up. You can enjoy them 2 days, get right right back to it. It's
Yeah,
all
yeah.
about how you willing to sacrifice and make your move.
Let's talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to take them exits of like, number one, you got to take them exits of faith.
Yeah.
You got to know when you exit, you don't know exactly where you're going. Like respect the waves and Google Maps and stuff.
Yeah.
But even though you have an idea where you're going, sometimes shit happens. Just have a vision of what exit you get off of and how you going, bro.
I'm glad you brought that piece up too, because you know what's funny, man. Like a little funny joke. Sometimes I put up Google Maps, right, and they tell me I'm supposed to take this exit, and it's gonna take me probably like 40 minutes to get there. But something in my head be like, bruh, just keep going straight. You're gonna get there in a less time. I fuck around and take that. I fuck around and go straight, and I get there in a less time. So sometimes it's like, bro,
take chances.
Like you gotta listen to your inner self, bro.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta listen to your inner self and say, bro, you are great.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? You
bro,
can do what you
yes.
need to do. You can conquer whatever you need to do. Bro.
That's right.
Like, nigga, climbing the mountain, it's hard work, but guess what? If you believe you can do that shit, motherfucker, you can do that shit 3 times, times 3. You know what I mean?
Real life.
Motherfuckers gotta know that shit, man. So that pure energy that you keep going with, that pure energy that you got, man, let's keep going with that shit. Let that shit be goddamn contagious.
Every time. That's what I pray for.
Yeah.
Like it's cool to know the recipe, but it's even better when you can feed everybody with it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm real cool with knowing that, but like that's what I'm on. Like every time we talk to others, every time we got stuff going on, whatever we passionate about, let that shit glow others. Like that's how it's supposed to be. So you can keep on doing what you love to do. Yeah. They keep on loving on you, and everything just keep growing and glowing. Like that's how it's supposed to be. So
I fuck with that right there.
Pure,
I'm not gonna lie, man.
I
I wasn't expecting you to come with that goddamn just that positive vibe.
No,
Right?
I already
so
knew.
early
I
in the
already
show.
knew.
Respect.
I already knew.
Like,
I was
damn,
like I said, I was
bro.
excited for this conversation.
Yeah.
this interview.
Yeah.
Because I knew you was gonna come with that.
Respect to you. Respect.
You know what I mean?
Coming with that, like I always want to know how did you get to that point where you became so positive? Because I know a lot of people who are so positive have to go through trauma.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know for me, like a lot of people be like, "Oh man, you so positive and this and that," and I'm just thinking like, man, I've been through some shit. And that's what made me the person who I am. So. You know.
Well, T, and I appreciate you asking me. Once again, like I feel like this home right here, so we can express however we feel.
Man, definitely, bro. It's free game, man.
It ain't used to be like this, so I always tell people like, motherfucking human over here. Like just because I'm talking what I'm talking don't mean that I can't relate to a nigga who going through the shits.
Yeah.
But like from being homeless to being kicked out when I was 15 to my whole family acting like I don't exist just because I'm not playing football no more. To like my mama found out me selling dope, so it made her feel like I'm less than what she felt like she was trying to raise me for. But it gave me the opportunity to get what I'm trying to get. Like, you can call it trauma, you can call it like not having a silver spoon, but it's what life was. So make a long story short, that is exactly why I am today, who I am. Because even though we gotta go through things in life, you don't have to we don't have to be the way we're set up to be with this negative mindset to think that we getting through our days. That's what I thought I had to be. I thought I had to be negative, mean, and I'm gonna meet your level. If you negative, I'm gonna be negative.
But you know what?
Right.
But you know what? You know what? That's that mindset that we black people, African Americans have. Like it's attached to our DNA. Bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They call it what they call it, that Willie Lynch syndrome and that slave syndrome and shit like that. But it's like, bro, there's been so many times where. And I learned this shit when I was able to like be around different cultures. Right?
Yeah.
So when I was able to be around a lot of Caucasians, white people, you know what I'm saying, Asians, and even Spanish people, I learned like, damn, y'all positive, bro. Y'all always a lot of y'all look to the brighter side, even if y'all fucked up. But black people, in a sense, sometimes we could be in a little bind, bro, and we look at the world like it's over, bro. Like it's over.
We be negative with each other. A man be talking about some, I'm trying to do this right here. Well, I don't know how you gonna do that because you ain't got them. Like, bro,
you really got.
Oh man,
bro,
that's a big one,
bro. Like just change your format of words. Like, what you mean? Okay, well, cool. Put a day in, work right here. You can get it done. Like, we be so negative sometimes,
bro. And
so
I never like growing up. You didn't really notice that shit. You feel me? You just thought it was like, you know what, bro? You right, bro. I'm tripping,
way of life,
bro. Like,
right?
You know what I'm saying? I'm acting like a white boy. You know I'm acting like a white person. Well, I'm tripping, bro. All right, man. Pass me that blunt. You feel me?
Then forget about the problem. Don't have a solution and keep moving forward.
But then as you grow older, you like, you know what, bro? I could have did that shit, man.
Yes.
I'm over here trying to say like, oh, I'm being judged by my people. You feel me? Thinking like I'm acting like another race. But really, everybody act the same, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yes.
always say, like, oh, you talk like a white person. Well, what the fuck does that mean,
Real
bro? Are you
life.
discrediting the education that black people have? You know what I'm saying?
Come on with it, bro.
You know what I mean?
Like, bro, you can't know. I've been like
crazy,
I've been
bro.
on the Zaya Drive with my grandma and like the same place we call it the corner where my granddaddy used to like get all our hot wings from, and we used to be up there waiting on him on Friday nights and shit like that. So like if you talking any other way than country cutting your shit up like talk like this right here like that, niggas think you acting Hollywood or acting white or whatever. So no, when you say that right there, you're totally. You go over there talking and finishing all your words like talking similar like this.
They look at you like you lame.
Right.
And
A
it
lot
doesn't make
of
any
people say that
sense,
about
bro.
me too. Like growing up in Chicago for a second, I had moved away to Wisconsin, so my vocabulary changed a little bit.
Yeah.
And I moved back to Chicago, and everybody like, oh my God, who is her? She thinks she just, like a bougie white girl, whatever, just for having like a, like a proper accent or something like that.
Enunciating words and everything, right.
Yeah,
And that's
so,
just the way we speak, bro.
Right.
That's the way you're supposed to speak.
Right,
You know what I mean? Pronounce your
right.
syllables and shit like that, bro. So it's just, I feel like it's a disease
Yes.
with the African American
Yes.
culture that we need to get rid of.
Yes,
bro.
that's what we on right now. Like I know we are all like, this is one of the reasons why this is going on, this podcast, why we're working as hard as we're working.
Yeah.
We gonna break the cycle, bro. It's called evolving every day.
Oh, yeah,
like,
man.
now don't
I
get me
think that's
wrong,
really
like
big.
when I was younger, like in Mississippi, we known for chitlins and shit. So like I evolved out of eating chitlins because it caused more harm than help. I don't give a fuck how good you think this
Oh,
shit
my
is.
God.
You ate that shit.
Bro, my grandma had chitlins, collard
do you put
greens.
some hot sauce on it?
God damn.
So they had hot sauce, collard greens. Collard greens had at least have a minimum of 5 neck bones.
Oh my life.
2 ham hocks. You
Oh, yeah.
understand me? Okay, so I want y'all to understand, like, you got
It
sodium.
was
like
no
that.
health in that shit.
Bro, sodium like
no
the
health in
ass,
that
bro. What
shit.
you talking about? Sodium all the way to the brim. So if you eating, you guaranteed to be peaking through sodium levels like just stupid. So
And that's how you fall
chitlins-
asleep right after.
the itis.
The
If
itis.
you know anybody from the South, we call it the itis, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
so like you gonna fall asleep off them chitlins, and then what's gonna happen next? Your stomach get bigger, your foot gonna get bigger, you get diabetes, you get diagnosed, everything just go wrong for you. You think
That
it's
shit.
good, but bro, that's where it is. So like once we know better after eating chitlins, I found out how bad chitlins is.
Yeah.
I'm against it, bro.
And you know what?
I'm against
and,
it, bro.
And you know what? With me, like how I was raised, man, like all my family from Jamaica. You
Okay,
feel me?
okay.
But my mom's side, we was more of there was more of the upper class of Jamaica.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And also like mixed with, we had like people from Scotland and shit like that. So it was like a mixed side on my mom's, on my mom's side, but of like high royalty of Jamaica. Then like they go from Scotland and shit like that.
Pure.
But my dad's side was straight up yardie. Straight up yardie Jamaican, like real, like basically like the hood of Mississippi or
Okay,
Atlanta.
bad,
It was
bad,
Jamaican, you know what I'm saying? He was
Respect.
from there. So I learned some shit when the sides split, bro. And it came down to like how they ate and how they acted and how they spoke.
Yes,
you know what I'm
sir.
saying?
Pure.
And it's one thing, like one of my homies, my bro, you feel me? I grew up with that nigga since I was like second grade.
Yeah.
His family from the South, like deep South, like you know what I'm saying? How your
Yeah.
family from? And I remember he invited me over, man, one time. You know when you young, you spend the night at your friend's house and shit like that. He invited me over. We had breakfast. His mom cooked us breakfast, and he had grits. I didn't know what the fuck grits was. I didn't know what it was because I'm used to like oatmeal or porridge. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like, wheat or
bet,
some shit.
bet.
I didn't know what that was. He's like, yeah, man, this shit good. So I ate it. I'm like, damn, this shit good as fuck. But then when it came time, when his family cooked the chitlins, you know what I'm saying? We walked in there. We just finished playing basketball and shit. I walked. I was like, yo, what the fuck is this smell, bro?
Yeah, man.
Like I fuck with you, dog. You my nigga. But I can't be here right now, bro. I gotta go.
That's
I'm not
exactly
used to
what it
this. You know what I'm
smell like.
saying?
Exactly what it
Yeah,
smell
and
like,
it's,
bro. I
It's,
can't
it's just
lie.
different, like how we like every ghetto, but it's all the difference. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a huge difference in how you eat, but you still eat the same shit. But it's just like you may eat that, but like so in Jamaica they may eat like the guts from the goat or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Okay, bet.
It's,
Okay, I
it's
understood.
different. You know what I mean?
Got
so
you. Okay,
I
okay.
I see
Yeah.
how the difference is, but the similarities at the same time, man.
Right.
I just think growing up, nobody really told us how to eat properly.
No
You know
one
what I'm
told
saying?
us.
No
Right,
one
right.
told
Yeah.
us. I mean,
They always say
my
like this.
grandma, my mom, all my family, everybody's feeding us,
Everything,
chitlins
bro, whatever
and
they have,
fried
yeah.
chicken and everything. Like all this pork and all
But
this.
y'all know we used to get like the scraps anyway. So
Yeah,
like
the scraps
so,
anyway.
so,
Yeah.
so y'all know like we we was in the mindset to be lucky to be eating.
Yeah.
That's why like I was overweight because like my grandma be really big about if it's on your plate you gonna clean it. Like you're not leaving the table. You're not leaving the table.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, I think that's
like,
black people.
bro, and bro, like you got to change that mentality if you talking about us living healthier. Things are different these days, so it's kind of like you got to respect the times, understand evolution, and like really work on this shit. But like you just said, like back in slavery, here, like we had idea well, if they had the bacon, we had the chitlins, and then we had that, we gonna eat it and love it. You know what I'm saying? Make cornbread from scratch, and here we go. We gonna eat and stay full as long as we can, because sometimes we weren't eating at all. So I think that's where the mentality came from.
I think that is definitely where it came from.
So yeah,
You're right.
And I know you did mention that you was overweight. Let's talk about that.
Oh yeah, I used to be 405 pounds. Yeah, I used to be a big boy, y'all.
Like, so how do you? All right, so in my mind, bro, like, because I mean, everybody. I don't think anybody is like at their ideal weight. You feel me? Like everybody's not at their ideal health and shit like that. You know, you probably got little things off in here and there, but you're able to thrive. But in my mind, like, how do you get to that point where you realize you're like, damn, I'm this big, like. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and how do you get to that mindset that you even want to change too?
Yeah, because a lot of people don't want to change. They want to keep going. Like, I know you watched the show where it's like my 600-pound life.
Yeah,
motherfuckers
bro.
getting
People are really addicted to that shit too, bro.
They getting lifted out the house with a crane,
yes,
bro. With
bro.
a crane, bro.
Bro, I don't even be excited to see that shit, bro. Because that shit ain't gorgeous to me, bro.
You understand, like, a crane,
yes, bro.
They use that shit to pick up heavy objects to build your house with. And they lifting a person out because they can't walk through the front door, bro.
Right, bro.
So
place them in their bed.
So how do you get to that point where you like, you know what, bro? I'm big, bro. You know what I'm saying? It probably could lead to something else. When do I need to change? Like, how do I change? Like, what happened? What happened?
I was with a chick at the time. Like, me and her were kicking it the long way. Like, I think about like 5, almost 6 years. Okay. And like she was with me through all the trials, tribulations. I was trying out for the Bears and the Lions and for the NFL.
Okay.
Wow.
And like this is the time when I told you like my family was really trying to accept me. Like they were supporting me when a nigga almost finna make it to the league. You feel me? So a nigga heart went out. You know what I'm saying? At the time I had a coach from the Bears like, bro, like lose like 20 more pounds. We can get you on the practice squad. You can work your way up. I was playing pulling guard and center. Okay. So like at the time I was like, oh shit, yeah, we finna eat.
You about to get that
so
shit.
I said, fuck it. I went and tried all the burners, fat burners, everything I could try. I was eating chicken straight up. I wasn't eating no bread. I was trying to just formulate my life to like lose that 20 pounds. One doing that shit the right way, my heart just started fluttering, gave out on me at the combine. I remember passing. All I remember is those, bro, I was on like they said I snapped off on my 40 because I was running real. I like my 4950. I was
that's good. That's good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I popped off. You know what I'm saying? Training was going good. I popped off, and in the middle of the combine, I popped off on my run. They said I passed out about the 20-yard line, like 20 yards into it. So. Going to the hospital real quick. Went to the hospital. The only person that came was a woman I was kicking it with. And my mama didn't show. She was a black woman. These black women.
Hey,
we're going to get to them in a minute, too.
We're going to get to them in a minute,
It's the reason
bro.
why I surround myself with these black women. Don't get me wrong.
Surround yourself by God. You know what I'm saying?
You love women in general, but these black women on a different level, bro. You got to recognize it. So
they God, bro.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Real life.
Real life God,
you know what I'm saying?
bro.
So like I was in the hospital. She was there. She stayed there through all the trials and tribulation. I had to put a tube through my pelvic area. So to monitor my heart, and then after the little stint and everything, they had to monitor my heart at the dorm from the hospital, just to make sure a nigga wasn't passing out and losing, you know what I'm saying, dying. So got done with that, found out no family was there. I lost all luster in football, cause like number one, if anybody know the game, nobody want to take a chance on you from the league if you got something wrong with your heart, bro.
Yeah,
you know what
right.
this is, bro. It's kind of like
correct.
somebody being broken. You don't want to try to fix that man before he get in there. So went back to Mississippi full of depression. Tried to kick it with old girl. Me and her went up and down. By this time, I still been doing music because at the college at the time at Memphis, Lambeth University, I was known. I opened up a Project Pat. I was doing my thing, y'all.
Wow.
So all the time, every time. Went to Mississippi. Went through the situation. Me and her started like not seeing eye to eye because I started focusing more on putting everything into the vision. And man, for you know it, I was like, man, I ain't out here popping like I want to. My woman don't love me, and every man know when you feel like your woman is the most important, she ain't with you no more, and you ain't got God in your life. You like, what you living for? Yeah. So I popped 22 Tylenol. I tried to hop in my Tahoe at the time. Try to hop in that bitch, and as soon as I got one leg in that bitch, niggas started really like All the Tylenol came up, started throwing up all over beside my seat, on the ground. It was bad business. So I sat there for a second. I was like, man, so God, you don't want me to go kill myself, but you didn't give me what I want. Like I really tried to really like question. Like
it's a vision out there. You gotta find that shit.
Like God, what you trying to get me to do? Because every time I try something, it ain't working. Like what's up, bro? Like so like I went and I said, let me really look in the mirror a different way. Yeah. Went on the inside of the house. We were staying in Terry, Mississippi at the time. Went in there and I cannot stress this, y'all. It's almost like a snap. Like I started seeing life in how I can get better, not all the things for the worst. Yeah. It's like I walked in the mirror and like, I know I got a belly, but like, bro, you really can lose there, bro, and get to where you're trying to get to. If it's an issue where you're not happy at, especially with your weight, you can really like change that. And I'm gonna give all the glory to God on that one because it's like I wasn't thinking that way until that 22 Tylenol, until that throw it up, until I went back to the mirror.
And you know what's crazy?
Wow.
R.I.P. to the GOAT. Nipsey Hussle.
Yes, sir.
A quote that he had, man, he said, your greatest experiences come from your worst experiences. You learn from that.
Yes, sir.
Like the reason why a lot of people out here shining and they triumphant through everything they do, bro, because they bad experiences taught them so much, bro, to where they can go to level 10, level 20. Like, man, look at Diddy, look at Jay-Z, look at Oprah, look at Bill Gates, look at all these motherfuckers, man. Like, their bad mistakes, their mishaps, man, turn their shit into lessons, and them lessons turn into $1 million deals, $1 billion deals, bro. So for you to have that shining moment, that awakening moment to be like, you know what, bro, this ain't what it is.
Right.
I gotta turn it around. That's big, bro.
Got to. And it's crazy because y'all know when y'all pray for something, they always say like, be prepared for what you pray for, because God finna hit you with it. Yeah. We broke up like 3 days later. And when I broke up, we broke up 3 days later, things started shifting in my life. I really started focusing in the gym. I looked at things all the way different. I looked at women differently. I looked at life differently. And that's when it kicked off my 405 pound of the past situation. So that's what it was that made me shift gears on 405 pounds.
Damn,
that's what it was.
Wow.
I ain't gonna lie,
What's
bro.
the blessing to have you here with us?
Yeah,
I
appreciate y'all for having me.
I'm not even gonna lie. For somebody to lose weight like that, usually what I hear, people lose weight because, oh man, like, you know, the doctor said I was, you know what I'm saying, on the verge of getting diabetes or stuff like that. Or, just saying like they weren't getting any women or, you know what I'm saying, things like that. Yeah. Or they couldn't play with their kids. But your story, just for you to lose 200 pounds, bro.
Respect, bro. Respect.
That shit is deep.
And to gain a stronger mental. I think that's the biggest gain of it all, too.
And that's how I feel like your repetition, your habits of working out, not going to stop.
Yes, sir.
It's not going to stop because that story is built on you working out.
Yes,
like
sir.
what day?
Yes,
I know you be counting days. So like today, like is what, like 2000?
Today is I think 2083. So 2083 days straight in the gym, like no days out. So no matter where I'm at, we gonna get it in.
Shout out to Tia for the good
up
the fact on that. God damn, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why she on the show.
You feel me?
You know what I mean? Damn, big ups to Tia. I didn't know that. I didn't know that, bro. So you count every day that you've been in the gym.
Every day, bro. Because every day you can't get it back, bro. Like I be trying to tell people, like don't think that Monday is like next Monday, bro. It's not. Like, bro, chill off that. Because number one, they always say true enough is not guaranteed tomorrow, but what you doing on this Monday can determine how many you can employ around you, what your next Monday can be like, and when y'all to celebrate the good times, how you work from that Monday that you really held for granted, like you really knew what was going on. So that's why I count every day, bro.
And I think how you count every day, man. I feel like with me, I don't count every day that I work out. I'm not gonna lie. Some days, I mean, I probably have a week where I don't work out. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to like the podcast, getting my media content out, you know, I'm working with artists, doing things like that, I'm counting that shit. I'm like, bro, I need to have this interview with you now, or we need to have this meeting right now, because guess what? Tomorrow, it may be something different. Yes. You may get a bigger deal. I may not get to talk to you no more. I may get a bigger deal and I may not get to talk to you. So we got to get this shit down now because I love the vision. You know what I mean?
Respect, bro. Respect.
I think maybe, me personally, I think I need to start counting the days that I'm in the gym.
Hey,
you know
respect.
I need to
dog.
start counting that shit,
Yeah,
bro.
very
You feel me?
inspirational,
I need to
man.
start counting that shit, man.
I mean, because now I don't work out like I don't work out now just for like body reasons only.
Yeah.
I really be meditating in there, y'all.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling y'all,
Yeah.
it take you to a different level. Think about it. The pain that you feel in your life, it makes like great accomplishments, right?
Yeah.
So you send that pain through yourself daily when you're working in the gym. It's gonna make you fight the rest of the day properly. Think
yeah.
about it. You in here going through that pain, that sweat.
Yeah.
I mean, and another fountain of youth I found out is sweating. Like I be telling people,
Yeah.
like when people like, ooh, I don't like to sweat. I be like, what?
They tripping.
Like, bro, you gotta know that's like a natural
That's
fountain
a
of
cleanser.
youth. It is,
It's
bro.
cleansing,
It is.
man.
So like I'm real big about meditation when I hit the gym now and when I'm out there, but just because I know it really does. And even if I have to work out outside, like I'm real big about meditating, making sure I talk to God for a second. I get to that work and get to that grind.
Yeah, man. So I know for me and Tia, we, you know what I'm saying, we'll go work out, you feel me? So Atlanta got this cool thing called the Beltline. It's like a 30-mile track or whatever that just goes around the inner city of Atlanta, right? So we'll do that, man. Once we drop our son off, man, we'll go run about 1 or 2 miles, but between those miles, we'll do the calisthenics, you know what I mean? But I noticed something, like, I mean, we always work out because I was always an athlete. She was always an athlete through school, through college, and all that shit. And even when I was in the Army, we was both doing shit. You feel me? So, it's just something about working out, bro. Like, it doesn't matter what happened to you the hour before or the day before. Like, for some reason, that shit just cleanses your soul. Like, you lifting weights. And sometimes I feel like the harder you go and the weaker you feel during them workouts, and after you feel like, damn, bro, I can conquer anything.
Anything. Exactly how you feel.
I love that shit, man. I'm always big on, if you're gonna work out, bro, work out. It don't matter what you, like, even if you running, playing tennis, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, like, whatever. If you sweating and you getting your muscles conditioned, bro, just do it.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm saying?
I overly agree.
Zumba, all that shit. You know
They
what
be
I mean?
moving in Zumba too.
So
all that shit. For the women out there, the strippers and shit, they getting their workout too. You know what I'm saying? And you can definitely put on that song, I do. Hey. Damn,
Well, since we're
man.
talking about working out, I know that, the Nike run. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, well, it's a lot of things I would like to do as far as like we're trying to link up with Nike and a lot of different things coming up. So like just to show like the before and after situation. So like just showing like it's a lot of things that we're gonna say more in the future about, but we're trying to lock in the idea that being obese and being from the South, like it's a spokesmodel that's needed to really do that. So I'm really claiming that right now. I'm claiming that to the full effect. You know what I'm saying? So just making sure everybody know, like, I'm not up here for the glitz and glamour. Like, really, at the churches off Azalea Drive, that's where you see Pioneer eating that church's chicken. That's steroid happy church's chicken. You know what I'm saying? Off the old, it used to be called New Deal. Now it's called Food Depot. Like that's where we used to be at. You feel me? That's where we used to be at. So like when we posted up eating that chicken, enjoying life, and like Mississippi had this little car show thing where on Sundays we all have all the best cars out there on Northside Drive or by the stadium. Like that's what it was like. So like me, with the bring up the Nike situation, I'm all about anywhere there's an opportunity where you can show, work out, and glow. That's what we're trying to do. Anywhere from pop-up workouts and everything, we finna change the game with that.
Oh man,
So yeah,
I'm excited.
I just like,
excited to see.
I really feel like it's an epidemic for us as black people, African Americans. I feel like we lost, like, you know what I'm saying? Of course we, you know what I'm saying, we came through here from, slavery.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we lost our culture.
Yeah.
We lost our traditions. We lost our religion. We lost the way we eat.
Yes.
So I feel like it's a real epidemic for us because we try to eat. We may try to eat what the Asians are eating or what the Caucasians are eating or what, the Spanish people are eating, but let alone like sometimes we're not supposed to be eating those things. It could be wrong for our bodies because we're from a different region.
Our DNA makeup and all that.
Yeah,
Right.
and I remember Dr. Sebi preaching about that, where it's saying like, look, they could be eating something that's good for them, but cauliflower may not be good for us because the region that we're from, we can't eat that. That's why those stereotypes where they say, oh, black people, y'all love eating watermelon. And I'm going to tell you a cool, funny story about watermelon.
It's so good. Okay, it
I
didn't look
love
as
watermelon.
good, but it's good
but
for you
you know
too.
why we love watermelon?
Why?
Watermelon is one of the most essential fruits out there that contain the most water, right? And they have hundreds of, not I wouldn't say hundreds, but they have several different minerals out there that's good for us, like zinc and stuff like that.
Yeah.
For us to benefit while we in the slave fields, while we picking that cotton. You know what I'm saying? And it was cool because what's his name? Ryan Coogler, the guy who the director for Black Panther.
Okay.
He ended up going to Africa. And he, you know what I'm saying, just going around. I forgot what country he actually went to because Africa's a continent.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I mean? But
yes, sir.
he was in a situation where he saw a lady with with like a dozen of watermelons, and cutting them up and give them out to the village. But he noticed that the men who was out there working hard, I don't know what they were actually doing, like construction or some shit that was really like backbreaking. It's hard because Africa's weather conditions. They will cherish that piece of watermelon, and then that's when he found out like watermelon contains so many minerals and it's a water-based fruit to where it can keep you hydrated. You know what I'm saying?
Free game. That's some free game.
You know what I'm saying? So they may call it a stereotype, but it's a reason why it's attached to our DNA. The reason why we love watermelon. You know what I mean? Because it's natural for us. That's what we built off of. We need that much water. We need those type of minerals because our ancestors needed those when they were in the field, or you know what I'm saying, when they were chopping down the sugar cane and things like that. So that's a little, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can research it, you feel me? Yeah. But that's a little free game for y'all, man, you know what I mean? But
I didn't know all of that. But
I found that out like, you know what I'm saying, a few months ago, damn near like a year ago type shit.
I didn't know that, but I was noticing that it helped out with your digestive system, and
it's a lot of other things that help.
And also, man, I'm gonna give you a little bit of insight. Also helps out with your sex drive. So I just want to let you know, really like it just makes you go, honey. So naturally, you know what I'm saying. So I didn't know that, but that's what's up. I didn't know that. That's what the move is.
And another cool ass tip for the niggas out there, for the guys out there. Look, I ain't gonna lie, man. This is the episode for the ladies, so we gotta benefit the ladies. You know what I'm saying? We gotta,
always.
You know what I mean? Look, man.
Always.
Hey, look. Them 1 round joints ain't gonna work. G.
Ain't gonna work.
You know what I'm saying? Knocking a little 2 in that bitch, knocking a little 3 in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be goddamn Dante Wilder when you in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? You looking for the knockout as soon as you get in that motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop playing around. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think them shots starting to catch up with you.
Because the watermelon it gives men that sexual boost. You feel me? Like your hormones going, you good. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get it in there, man.
Bro, at the end of the day, you can't be out here with these women. These women will call you out for anything.
Call you out.
You can't be out here not taking care of your business.
Now, man.
You can't do it.
Sometimes I feel so bad for some of these guys out here, man.
When they get exposed like that,
some of these
bro,
women ruthless, man. You feel me? Some of these women come out like, man, hell no. Put your ass on a Facebook group.
Right.
Put your ass on a Facebook group, bro.
1 pump, two pump. No
shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I hate social media sometimes, man, because people can just put people out there for the whole world.
Shit,
right. Hey, if you want to be out there, you want to be put out there the best way possible.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to go out there like goddamn grizzly bear in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you know what I'm saying?
I came to conquer.
You know what I'm saying? Unless that's your wife, you know what I mean? You sure you want to do the little love making and shit like that. But if that ain't your main, you going in there insane.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? You trying to knock out the brain.
Represent.
You know what I mean? You trying to go in that thing.
Represent properly, right?
That's a little free game for the men out there. You feel me, man? We got to stop playing games. You know what I mean? All the 1 round shit, that shit ain't gonna work. You feel what I'm saying? Got them drinking some Irish Moss. You know what I'm saying? Get little vitamins in you. You know what I'm saying? But my nigga Pioneer, bro. I gotta say, man, the new track you got, bro.
Respect, bro.
I do.
Hey.
Yo. I just
that
wanna.
song in my head, man.
It really is, bro. And I just want to say, like, man, it's a strip club anthem. Like, don't like we not undermining that shit at all. That is a strip club anthem.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And Atlanta is the home of strip clubs.
Yes, it is.
So that means Pinups, Magic City,
Follies.
Come
on, man.
Man,
V-Live. Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like Diamonds. We got like
Onyx.
The song Onyx, but the song need to get played, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because just what you talking about in there, all I see is just girls getting confident.
I like big booty.
You know what I'm saying? Faces beat.
You know what I'm saying? Nails done.
Let's
you know what I'm saying?
Like,
then I choose you.
You know what I'm saying? Because
I really like what you're talking about, because a lot of guys nowadays always got something to say, like about the way the woman looks,
Yeah.
how she does her hair, wearing makeup. So the fact that you put it out there, like, you like faces beat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I like the fact that you put that out there because I know for me, a lot of women just feel like, guys don't really like that anymore.
Right. I mean, like, at the same time, too, like, if y'all catch the underlying truth under the song, I'm actually slick trying to talk about commitment, too.
Yeah, you
like,
are. Yeah,
like, I don't want niggas missing on the bigger picture. Like,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, bro, like, how a man gonna talk to you about the hood if he ain't never been there? So, at the end of the day, I'm gonna talk about the faces, beat the big old booties, but then I'll choose you. And then I end up telling you I do. You know what I'm saying? So, like, the whole idea is, like, give me what I need so I can give you what you need so we can do this thing. You know what I'm saying? So,
it's a two-way street in that motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I really love that song, man. I just want to talk about it a little bit more. It's just, I don't know, man. I feel like as a man, for you to come up with that song like that, bro, it's almost like on some shit like, for me, like when Boosie and them niggas came out with INDE, that shit was inspiring to women. You know what I'm saying?
It really was, bro.
It really was inspiring because I feel like a lot of
for the
times,
women.
bro,
Yeah,
like
for sure.
a lot of times women don't get the respect that they need for the songs. Like, we need more songs out there for women just to keep going. Like, you know what I mean?
Or let songs make sense. Like, it's one thing. It's one thing to have like I like to call it a booty song or like a motherfucking song that's that's gonna hit immediately. Yeah. But like, at least let it have an underlying truth. Like, to every situation of a song should have a solution to it. Like, not just out here just hollering. You know what I'm saying? I believe in having fun, but I also believe in having like calculated fun too. You know what I'm saying? So like, if we're gonna have fun at the fair, let it be something we ain't never done before. Let it be a turkey leg you ain't never ate before if you eat turkey, and just let it be some rides you ain't never rode before, so you can actually like enjoy that and really cater to like really nourish that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
So another question about I Do, man. How was that? Where was the inspiration for that song? Where was it coming from? Like, what point in time were you in the studio? You know what? Like, what inspired you?
So my manager, right? Okay. All right. So we had just got through like doing like some promo runs for other things, and like we were just working with Sony at the time. Okay. Towards the end of last year, and we were finishing. We had knocked out like 30-something records in like 3 months. We were going in the studio. Yeah. And my manager, like, we was talking one day, and she like, it's cool, but you need something for these women because we getting ready to switch gears professionally, and we want to make sure that we have a great coming out. So I was like, okay. She was like, so don't talk to me until you have it. I like, bet. But I have a female manager. I have a woman manager. And a woman manager don't play no games. That's dope, bro. So we'll get to the woman empowerment of things in just a second. But like, when she told me I need to have it, I started focusing on like, if I'm gonna make a song like that, I'm gonna make sure like all my songs I make like that are catchy. So I started thinking about like different things. I remember my uncles and them a little bit older than me, so they play like All That. And everybody know All That on Nickelodeon. I remember Kel on All That, and I was trying to bring back some of the past that everybody can kind of remember, because I used to love SpongeBob and stuff. But like when I heard Kel say I like orange soda, I do.
Yeah.
I was like,
oh, damn, that shit connect now.
You feel me, bro?
That shit connect.
That's in your brain.
Bro,
I'm trying to tell y'all, when this shit catch on like wildfire, we gonna be in this bitch like, bro, everybody ain't gonna know why they singing along with this. But like All That Kel, he used to say I love orange soda. I do. And I said,
bro, that shit crazy. Bro, that shit just
let's rock.
Now, bro.
So when I came with it, my manager, Raven Janae, I remember going to the studio, locked in.
Shout out to Raven for this.
Shout out to Raven Janae, you know what I'm saying? And like when I came back from the studio, we was in the car, and she was like, I hit the play button. And she'll never stand there. She crossed her legs and just be quiet. I played the song. My nigga stopped it in the middle of the song and said, yo, this one is crazy. And this one, like, this how I went. So that's how the whole process and everything came to.
So is your manager like, you know what I mean? Because we talked to her. She here.
Yeah, she
shout out to Raven.
Yeah.
So she really like that strict on you where she like, yo, pause the song. Like, let me dissect the first half of your song. Like,
man,
is she like that?
She's so strict. She'll tell me when it's whack as fuck.
You need that.
You feel me?
From a black woman, you need that. That shit.
Like, she won't sugarcoat it. She won't sugarcoat it. Like, she be like, if she be like, she got to think too hard to make this situation work right now. That ain't the way. That ain't what's going on right now. We're really trying to go ahead and get these briefcases in real quick so we can go ahead and push this thing out. So like, ain't no point in you trying to make music right now that's too hard to even like concentrate on. Like, that's what it's about. When you see a TV show and stuff, even though they got deeper morals inside the TV show, it's gonna be too hard for you to get it or understand it. You ain't finna watch that bitch too long.
That's
Same
real.
Thing applies,
bro.
Same thing applies, bro.
That's what I was just talking about. That. That's real.
Damn.
Same thing applies. So she told me like do your thing, add your in there, add your ya in there, but then like make sure it's easy and obtainable enough so we can grab it, and then you start showing them how complex your music can be and your messages later on.
Okay.
That's what she is.
You know what? I fuck with that game plan. You know why I fucks with that game plan? Because there's a lot of artists that I like that came out with, you know what I'm saying, with the pop songs or the songs that grabs your attention just because
like
the
Baby.
beat or like, you know what I'm saying, the catchy tunes. Yeah. And then once they got you, the album drop and you like, damn, this nigga talking about freedom.
Yeah.
Oppression. Shit like that. And it just basically is catchy because you're like, damn, I was not expecting none of that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, yo, shout out to Raven, man.
Shout out to Raven, bro.
Damn,
you know what I'm saying?
Is she like the goddamn drill sergeant on your ass?
She
man?
is. I don't mind admitting this. Like, I got a real big problem about being consistent as far as like wanting consistency around me. So I become the guy where I always want to be working, y'all. Like I don't like chilling. I don't like chilling. Especially when I know I'm trying to be somewhere. Bro. And not even just because of 2020, 2019, but just my mindset is set up now to where like I'd rather chill after taking care of business. After feeling accomplished. After succeeding. You know what I'm saying? I can't just chill just to be fucking chilling. So like I be really big on that Raven. Like, what we got for today? She's like, I'm trying to set these plays up. I'm learning now with her, it's taking her to go in these offices because she's been doing a lot of connecting and a lot of networking that she has to make these plays make sense instead of me being rah-rah on her shoulder. And like I'm learning patience in this situation right now.
You got to.
But like I be on it. I be like, bro, what? And she's not me. Yo, chill, my nigga. Like, let me fit this, so this can make sense. Because you running out there being a crash dummy, we all gonna be crashing, and we work too hard for this shit.
Yeah.
So,
and I know you talk about patience.
Sheesh.
You know what I mean? So,
Yo, man,
there's a word out there I need you to look up, man. It's
Okay.
I don't know what language it's from, but it's from the African continent.
Okay.
It's
Sabali?
called Sabali.
I know
Sabali?
it. Sabali.
Sabali. Nas,
educate me.
Nas and Damian Marley made a song about it on their album Distant Relatives.
Okay.
And that's a little free game for y'all.
Hey.
You know what I mean? So Sabali is basically another word for patience. You know what I mean? So look at it. It's Sabali.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bet.
Look that up. You know what I mean?
I make sure I'm on that.
When you look that up, instead of learning the European term for patience, learn your dialect.
Thank
learn
you,
your
sir.
Culture.
I appreciate that,
It's
sir.
gonna hit you differently.
I appreciate
You know
that,
what I'm
sir.
saying?
I appreciate
We on
that,
some
sir.
shit today, bro.
I'm gonna start saying it in my
I'm
lingo.
on some
No, but I'm gonna go ahead and give
shit
it credit.
today,
I
bro.
appreciate that, bro. That's what I need. That's why I'm here. I need that knowledge.
We
I
on
need
some
that.
shit today, man.
I need that, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if it's the goddamn tequila in me or the herb I
tequila
just
is
hit early
in
for
you.
the show. Or the energy we just
It
hit,
is
but
in you.
nigga, we on one
sir.
today, bro.
I need that. I need that.
Bro, we might as well just change this episode to Free Game 101. Because we've been giving so much free game.
Yeah, man.
Like, damn, bro. Like,
Sheesh.
even from you making your song, like your inspiration on where you got your song, from when you know what I'm saying, you felt like you was too big, you know what I mean, overweight, and the mission that you had behind that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just everything that you have is coming from your inner side, bro. So
Yes,
that
sir.
comes back to what we asked you earlier about the internal validation
Yes, sir.
or the
yeah.
external validation.
sir.
Oh, yeah.
And I honestly believe right now that external validation
It's non-existent.
is non-existent.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's non-existent
Yes, sir.
with you.
Bro, if it's when we started this campaign, I had 2 people at my first show.
Yeah.
You understand me? And my manager and I knew them, but we invited like 60 people.
And only 2 showed up.
You feel me? But when I say I sweated, went stupid, like it was thousands of thousands, that's how we do
yeah.
it, bro. And then like we just had one of our bigger shows at Billboard ATL, like at
Okay,
Smith
shout
Bar.
out to Billboard,
And like,
yeah.
bro, we had like 30 plus. We had women throwing bras, like
That's
bro.
big, though.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
That's big.
But I know how it feels to have that too. And I know how it feels to have nobody, but I also know how it feels to have no one there telling you to do it this way or do this to make your show do this. Like, you got to have that internal validation. You
man.
have to.
So you you know what I'm saying, you having in shows where you said you had 2 people, now you got like 30 plus, 50 plus.
Yeah.
Like, I was watching, man, one of my favorite artists.
I was just about to bring that up, man.
You about to
Let
bring
me
it up?
talk.
So bring it up,
yeah.
bring it up.
I think I got to feel what y'all finna talk
Bring
about.
it
I think I know. I think I know.
Yeah,
I think I know.
Mom, I Can Fly. Travis Scott.
I seen it 7
Lil
times.
Flame.
Bro.
My nigga, man.
Bro. Come on, bro. We on stage together. Yo, I want everybody to know what's going on. I am going, Travis, Mr. Scott, we're going to be doing stage presence together and records together.
And I'm jumping off the stage.
You feel me, bro?
With that shit. When you go on stage with Travis, I'm there, bro.
Be ready.
I'm there, bro.
Got you, bro.
But Tia, speak on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Tia, speak on that shit. I don't want to take a shot.
No, it's just like, man, we was watching this Travis Scott documentary last night, and it was a clip in there where he was performing like 2014, and it's not that many people in the audience, but he's still giving out that energy, right? Mm-hmm. Fast forward 3 years later, and that's why it's so important to count your days like the way that you're doing, because it's just don't never know.
Yeah.
We good?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We're gonna have to.
No, you good.
Yeah. But yeah, so 2014, he didn't have that many people in the crowd. But fast forward 3 years later, like the crowd is just insane with people. And it's just like, it's inspiring, man.
Yeah.
I can see that for you.
Yeah.
I can really see that for you.
Man, come on, man. Come on with it. Come on.
For real, I really can. I can, like, you are a superstar. Just watching, I saw one of your performances. I know you had on this overall set, and I'm just watching you perform. And the energy, the energy you put out. I felt that. I felt it. Yeah, so just keep doing what you're doing.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, listen to your song. So I know you don't have an album out right now.
No, because it's crazy, because I love that y'all love I Do, but I cannot wait for y'all to hear the extensions of me.
But you have other songs that you had like 2008.
Oh yeah, bro.
Not 2008, but 2018.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just, I don't know, man. I think as an artist, because I'm not an artist, but I'm around so many artists, you know what I'm saying? And I love music so much that I know, like, you know what? That's that song for him, bro.
Respect, bro.
That's that song he gonna take and go to level 100.
Respect,
you know what I'm saying?
bro.
So it's like, this song right here, I'm not gonna lie, bro. This song, you market it the right way.
Respect, bro.
You do what you gotta do.
Respect, bro.
That shit going dummy.
Respect,
so for the
bro.
next song, you were just
going
to the song that's coming up. Are you gonna like open up a little bit more? Like, is that the side that you're going for? Or?
I'm going for the next like 2 to 3 records to hit home. Like as far as like us. When I say us, I'm talking about black people right now. Like, bro, stop saying that you got my back, bro, on Monday and don't fucking show up on Friday. So it's called all or
Preach
nothing.
on
Bro.
that shit.
It's called all or nothing. Like I'm going all or
nothing.
It's got to be. Communication is so king to me. Communication. It's like y'all gonna be on time for a job that you got for like computer science. You be there early. You be there with your coffee and shit. But when you're an entrepreneur, niggas like to walk in this bitch 30 minutes late and think we gonna still get this.
You know
bro,
why?
we not gonna fucking get the results that we need, bro. What the fuck? Like, what are you talking about?
You know why?
Oh,
you know why they feel like that? Because they have this structure of the white man being over them type shit. Think about it, bro. Think about it.
I hate when we bring up this damn white man.
I'm not.
That's not that white man don't exist to me. Who the fuck is
it probably don't exist to you. It exists to so many.
It really do.
But if they stop giving people the fucking power. Who, like, y'all people give this white man so much power when nobody ever saw this person or nobody.
You do see that man.
But I'm gonna tell you, I used to work at Burger King, so like my dog, like he would not be at the studio when I say be there at 3:00. But shit, if Mr. Jason was like, yo, be here earlier for prep, my nigga be there. If he supposed to be at 6:00, he'll be there at 5:30. And I'm trying to figure out, bro, like, because he's thinking in his mind, he get that 5:30, he can get that money that he needs, that he's so dependent on, because he's comfortable state of mind, as opposed to thinking outside of that. Like, you right, I feel you, giving that white man so all the power or whatever. I feel you on that. But it's like
to blame it on the white
but
man.
honestly,
what is that?
it's like if he show up and he has the verbal whip, niggas running.
Man,
your man try to tell you do something, you not on it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I know for me, I'm coming from corporate America. Well,
corporate America's big on that though.
But let me tell you this.
Big on that.
I like my background is law. I used to work for a lot of white people, whatever.
Respect.
And for me, I was like, I don't know. I felt like I didn't owe them anything. You know what I'm saying? I didn't owe no. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but now all I've ever worked for is like black people, and it's still I still give that same respect. Like, I want to be on time for that black person as well.
See,
too.
you one of one.
You cut differently.
You cut.
You cut differently. I'm telling you, Tiz. It's not men that like you.
But see, when you think about it, you feel like that, and I see your vision, and we see how you move,
and I respect that.
But there's hundreds or probably thousands of black people who think like, oh, boy, you starting your own job. Boy, you starting your own company. Boy, you stupid, boy. That shit ain't about to happen. Oh, mister. Oh, yeah, I'll be in there early. Do you need overtime?
Real.
You know what I'm saying? It's out there, bro. It's prevalent, bro.
Yeah, I feel you.
But we see you just a black woman
Maybe.
who's pushing the boundaries.
So you finna break generational curses for real on that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, for me, maybe it comes from like in middle school. Like I went to an all-white school. I was in Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, so you're kind of okay.
I just felt like for me, I was like, man, I'm gonna be valedictorian. I was valedictorian in my class, graduating with the only black girl in my class, and that's why I feel like growing up, I don't look at color for like, you know.
That's good.
I respect it. That's a good thing. See, you already beat the curve of what a lot of. I'm gonna say what I used to be in my mindset. You beat the curve of what we felt like that was the whole entire goal of waking up being like, I'm gonna see color. I'm gonna have this edge on my shoulder. So I don't care if it's black and if it's white. I'm gonna act this way and I'll be this way. You know what I'm saying? Since you beat that curve already, you're a leader. And you know that already. Yeah. So you're leading us in the idea of how we need to make sure that we don't hold this grudge, how we don't need to be like this. And on top of that, fuck the color. Take care of your business and keep moving forward.
Keep moving forward.
You know what I'm saying? That's how. But you're the leader of that. We are now. We're catching up to that. Now we're to the point where we're showing acts of working on that. Because truth be told, this is why we're having this right now. This is why we're having these conversations right now. But like now that we're on that now, the good thing is that you have so much like you have so much experience in this field now. So now when we come to a point where we want to have some people that we want to include, like who are black. Now you can be like, hey, but this is what we do and how we do things. If you're going to be employed here, take care of your business. As opposed to fussing with them, making things, take care of your business. So I respect it. I really do. But I'm going to tell you like personal experience. I had a white coach because I went to a public school, Mississippi. And in public schools, it was all black. Maybe like 2 white people. And that's because they were like down and out like we was. But when I went to a private school my senior year, it was a white coach from Canada, Coach Hain. I thought white people were the devil until I met him. And when I met him, that's why it became, white people actually pulled me out the hood.
Yeah.
Like,
but why did you think they were the devil? Did someone put that in your head?
My family. Everybody, when a white man come around, don't look him in the eye. This is Mississippi. Don't look him in the eye. And if you look him in the eye, make sure you say a yes, sir.
Oh,
I watched the father figures that I had off Isaiah Drive and Northside Drive tell me like, bro, like we don't want to worry about picking you up off a tree. And this is I'm talking about like 2012.
But we talking about like still like that still to this day though, bro. Slick. Don't get me wrong. Like you go out there, you ain't gotta like we have our opportunities now. We can really change things like that. But like, bro, they just hung somebody last year in Mississippi, bro. Come on, bro.
So it's still
come on, bro.
valid.
You know what I'm saying?
I think Big Crit talked about that shit too, man.
Bro.
I know Big Crit from Mississippi,
bro.
man.
That's the homie. That's the big homie. You know what I'm saying? So like when it comes to stuff like that, no, you don't want to water your audience down with their confusion, but it's in me. So when that time comes, we gonna make sure we discuss that. But at the end of the day, right now, like you are taught to not make your life hard by disrespecting a white man in Mississippi. That's how it is. So now you're thinking in your mind like what to do with all that. But like you said, like when Coach Hain, he wasn't even on it. So I saw a whole different idea of color. I saw a man who really wanted to, like, he was liking my talents. Yeah. So he used me in a proper way. So that's how the situation came with the white man, like me thinking differently.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
very
big,
true.
bro.
That is very true.
That's big, man. I'm not going to lie because like how you had that eye-opener experience with other races.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I, too, had that shit. You know what I mean? When I went to the Army, like, I was only around African Americans, you know what I'm saying? And of course, like I had family who lived in Florida and shit, so they was around white people and shit like that. Yeah. But it's when I went to the Army, that's when I realized I was around every different culture. Yeah. I found white people who was basically, they was white, but they was niggas though.
Yeah, bro.
They was
that's
niggas.
What's going on now,
you know
bro?
What I'm saying?
That's right.
They was niggas. So I was like, damn, what the fuck? Like, what's going on here? Like, y'all acting more ghetto than the people I would say that was ghetto who was in my, you know what I'm saying?
But that's the whole point. That's the problem there, though. Yeah. We already have it in our minds that black people are ghetto, and then we're shocked when we see a white person being ghetto. Like, hell no, we're all human. Yeah. So I don't think, for me, I don't think that no white person better just because they white and they not be ghetto.
You just want them chosen.
No, because you have to take away color. Yeah. You have to take away that and see people for who they really are. Okay. I'm serious though.
No, that's free game.
Because you like, were you surprised that they was ghetto? I'm thinking like, why?
No, it was just an eye opener because like, think about it. Like if you around black people and you see how they act, but then the white people that you do see, you see them at Buckhead or Lenox Mall. No, just think about it. You gotta think about it. If you just seeing white people in those frames, in those environments, you don't think they can act as how, you know what I'm saying, you guys do. So when you see them act like that, you like, yo, damn, what the fuck? Like, oh shit. We all equal in this motherfucker.
Yeah,
what the fuck? Like,
we really can relate right now.
I don't need y'all ever talking to me in a certain type of way because y'all doing some shit that my community would never do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's some shit like, you know what I mean? Like just how they was acting when we was in boot camp and AIT. I was like, oh hell no.
Yeah.
We would never act like that.
Yeah.
Y'all lower than us. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like don't treat me any lower, you know what I mean?
Right.
We up high standards, you know what I mean? So that's good. That's good though. Like we need that. It's an eye opener, you know what I mean? But
we just need to know that we're all equal.
Yeah.
Like you say, when you saw him, you was expecting him to speak a certain way. You know what I'm saying? So when you see a white person, are you automatically expecting them to speak proper? And that's what I mean. We have to change our mindsets first. You know what I'm saying?
And this with repetition, I think, like, really, you really can't break it, you know? So, like, because, like, if you look at it, like, in Travis Scott, like, documentary, who was in the audience?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who was all out there?
Yeah.
Like, bro, so, like, you know you can break the cycle because think about how many people who looking up to him and look how much color is out there, you know what I'm saying? So, like, we know that it's a way for us now to stop looking at it like, stop being like, that's how they are and that's how we are because we're all equal. So, I do agree with you. It can be broken. The cycle can be broken.
And I'm actually hoping that, like,
in
the future that it's all the way broken, but I don't know.
It's gonna take. I mean, you gotta think.
Take time,
you gotta think like just how, you know what I'm saying, just like how they had the slaves back then. Don't get it fucked up. There were slaves out there that were good at what they were doing.
Yeah.
They didn't want to leave.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Boy.
There were slaves that actually told on other slaves who were trying to leave. So don't get it fucked up.
Yep.
There are people out there that's still like that. Don't think like we're just the new ones who do that. No. Harriet Tubman said she would have freed 1,000 more if the, you know what I'm saying, if the ones right there was ready to leave.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I believe, you think about how many people, if she had the opportunity to go down there in the railroad.
They would have had a huge revolt.
But think about how many people who probably didn't want to do it. No, don't do it. No.
I'm scared.
You know
we're
going to
get whipped. We're going to get lynched.
If you think about today and think how many people, like, because, you know, it's just how much your mind had to be in this situation. You think when you get caught down there, you're going to automatically be dead if you get caught. So you thinking to yourself, nah, I want to stay back. I want to live.
Really a life or death situation.
But in these times, they'll kill you with media. They'll kill you with the pen.
Bro, yes.
What you do, Colin Kaepernick? Oh, okay. You can't come back to the league no more. Oh, that Nike sponsorship. Oh, you got it back, but we'll cut this sponsorship. Oh, you think you're gonna play with the Ravens? Oh, nah, that shit's over. That's how they figured. That's how they. You know, it's cool that I always like to bring it back to a lot of shit, man. But Bob Marley said, man,
Bob, shout out to Bob.
They can, you know what I'm saying? They can kill you with a gun. They can stab you. But the pen does more damage than the bullet. The pen does more damage than the sword.
Sheesh.
The pen does more damage than a punch to the face. You know why? Because that pen is legally binding to anything. We got a contract for a sponsorship. You just talked about, oh, you don't like the homosexual community? Oh, shoot.
Right.
We writing you off, bro.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So I feel like now when black people are scared to talk, it's all economics now.
Respect.
You know what I'm saying?
Respect.
So I feel like that's how it goes, man. But
Wow.
we will learn how to get better. We will learn how to progress because I see the light. You know what I mean? Because you got individuals like you, like us.
Yes.
You know what I mean? We got artists out here who are really speaking out. We got athletes who are speaking out. LeBron is really big on that. You know what I mean? Like we have people like D.L. Hughley, who was a comedian, but now he's on some shit like, you know what? Let's talk about the news. Let's talk about this cop killing and shit like that. You know what I mean? So we there. We gonna get there.
Relax.
You know what I mean? But while we do that, you know what I'm saying? We gotta continue to bring our culture up.
Yes,
so
sir.
that's what you're doing. You know what I mean? So with hip hop. You know what I mean? Because I'm a guy. I like to talk about the music presently.
You like to talk in general,
like
but
I like to talk generally. You know, I just like to talk in general. You know what I'm saying?
be kidding, y'all.
With the state of hip hop right now in Atlanta, how do you feel about it? Like, what do you love? You know what I'm saying? What do you hate about it? And what do you feel like what is your value
What you
that
bring?
you can add to the state of hip hop right now?
First of all, I hate nothing about hip hop.
Okay. Yeah.
And I say that, bro, because you got to know, bro, like these glow ups everybody is it, bro. You got to love the process and what you through the dark times. You got to love the good times. Yeah. I say I love everything about it because it is strictly like originators coming out and then people loving the originator so much that they copy. Mm-hmm. But you know you're doing something right if people want to copy you now. Think about how many Camrys are made and we all riding the same Camry. Then you be like, oh, I seen my Camry yesterday. You're not knowing that you actually just following right the suit. Like, until you're able to get your own car or until you're able to soup it up the way you want to, like you're doing the same thing. Yeah. As far as hip hop, bro, like I love it. I love the game. I love the idea that how late nights, early mornings, if you are doing whatever you want to do, these artists are really going in these studios and bringing some kind of emotion to the table to bring that next tune that you singing and the next sing-along is happening. Like I love that process. And on top of that, like don't get me wrong, I know some people really like I understand how you can have a love-hate relationship with the music when you feel like you're hearing the same thing over and over again. But you gotta respect the idea that it's not just that artist putting it in your face like that. Like it's other people around that artist letting them know, hey, do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Now
Politics of it all,
as far as like what I can add to it, or what I look forward to adding to it is the game changer of being original and just being like, be pure in everything you do. Like for example, like I know when I walk into a building and I get on a record, I'm not trying to be like that artist. I will compliment that artist, but I'm not trying to be like that artist. Okay. I will stop in the middle of a rhyme, everybody doing their thing and a flow, and I'll be like, hey. You know what I'm saying? I believe with being with the cycle, but I also believe in expanding or breaking the cycle too. So that's how I feel about when it comes to the music game. I also feel like truly be who you want to be, because once other people start getting attached to it and they start believing in the rock you're pushing, if you don't want to push that rock, it's gonna show real bad. And then all these people believing in you, it's gonna be real bad for everybody around you, and you just can't fake it all the way. Like you can't fake it like you think you can when it get to that point when people start believing in it. So that's how I feel about the state of hip hop and what I can add to for hip hop.
Okay, I love it, man. I respect that, man.
I kind of want to shift gears, though. I want to talk about women empowerment, man.
Let's talk about these. Let's talk about these women.
Because I know that that's a big thing for you.
It is major thing for me.
I love the way you speak too when you speak.
So why is that such a big part of you?
I've had 3 male managers in my career before. They all fired and all love them. If my career took 2 steps forward, it took 15 steps back because of a male ego. When it comes,
I'm not gonna lie, man. We
I don't know why we do that to each other, but it be like that. And then like the more I push as a man, the other man gets, so I ain't working hard enough and all that. Like, bro, I'm not trying to measure your dick, bro. All I'm trying to do is make sure we can eat, bro. You got babies. I know you do. I met your family and your wife. So why wouldn't I work this hard? But women, bro, they ask a few questions and they start paying attention after that. They ask you if you're serious, what you gonna do. After that, they want to see action.
Do you feel like with women, man, do you feel like when they come in contact with something that they like, or, you know, when it's dealing with, like, you know what I'm saying, a male figure, do you feel like they bring on, and it's not a bad thing, do you feel like they bring on, like, this mother or big sister role where they like, you know what, let me handle this, let me do this, you know what I mean?
And you need that.
I love it. I'm not gonna lie, man.
I love that they're protective. Yeah. So what happens is they make sure they look after you in every way possible. Yeah. How you look, what you're eating, what you got going on. If you told them the vision, they make it their own and they make it 10 times better. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, it never fails, bro. Look about everything that women get involved in, and like, don't get me wrong, like we all have our faults and flaws as men and women. But when we work together and you allow them to, and you allow them to really like equally lead, allow them to lead some things and watch what happens, bro. Like things start going crazy. So like the campaign I do, the way how my manager got me involved in breast cancer at Centennial Park, how she got me involved in the gay parade, like things that we're involved in is to show it's me trusting my manager, but more or less trusting the idea that she understands the vision and wants to expand it by all beautiful means. And I would have never thought of it by myself or with a dude. Or with a guy. I would have never. So that's why I say women empowerment, bro. Women empowerment, bro.
You know
they got it, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, man, because women just, like, you can give them a rock, but somehow that rock turn into a goddamn crystal. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how they do it. I don't know what they do, but they do it. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. I don't know, bro.
They can just handle on so much motherfucking stress, bro.
Yes.
But for some reason, they push through it harder than we ever could.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
bro.
Like we're more hard on the physical side of like, brute strength. Like, I can carry this, I can carry that. But when it comes to like emotional shit mentally, mental things. Like, I feel like they carry the most and they do the most.
Strong.
They strive. They strive. Like when it comes to like, if it was like a race, man, they would have been beat us, man.
You feel me?
I'm not lying, man.
First of all, I'm glad that y'all speaking so highly.
I love it. I just like I was raised by women. You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? I was raised by them, so I saw like the struggle. I saw the competitiveness that they had, and I also saw the beauty and the love that they shared with amongst each other. And then, you know what I'm saying, of course their kids and stuff like that. So it's like, you know what I'm saying, you gotta love the woman.
You got to. You got to be firm in what you do.
That's the closest thing to God, I feel like.
I agree. I overly agree.
Man.
Think about them, the way they have children, the way how they glow. You see them, they one part of the month they're getting themselves together, and all of a sudden you just see this glow about them within the next couple of days. Like, what happened to you? Like, what have you been doing? Like, and I just believe like it's God upon earth with these women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie. I know we had this conversation, you know what I'm saying, before the show, but I know like when I saw my son being born, I said, you know what? Honest to God, if I was a woman, what I just saw, I ain't having no kids.
Yeah.
Like,
I know, bro.
I ain't having no kids. Like, whatever I gotta do not to have kids, I'm doing that shit. I'm not having kids because that shit right there blew my fucking mind, bro.
Yeah,
I was at a point where everybody was like, "Oh man, you gonna cry, man? You gonna do all that?" I couldn't do any of that because I was just amazed. Like, how the fuck is she pushing out this damn near 10-pound baby?
Right.
With ease, bro.
It's like
What
think about
the
it.
fuck?
We go to the gym and lift 10 pounds, right?
Yeah.
They carry it in their bodies and then push it out of them.
For 9 months,
Bro, I just worked out today and I had a 10 working with my shoulder.
Yeah.
I can't put that 10 in here and push it out. Like, what is that,
crazy, bro?
Like,
Out
so
of
you know,
something
like,
that I thought was so damn small, I'm thinking like, how a 10-pounder gonna fit out of like? That's what I thought about my house.
That is crazy, bro.
It's
Just
like,
like- and that's crazy, bro. I'm sorry, bro. So like that when it goes back to women empowerment, bro, I feel like in my career in this culture in this day and age, I want to be one of the leading guys to really make it known to work well together and let's work and glow.
We need it. We need it.
That's what we on, bro.
Man.
Y'all doing this right now. So like this is what's up. Like to feel the energy between you two is natural. It's pure. Like this is you, a king and a queen working together. I'm with that, bro. Like that's what's up.
And you know what? One artist I want to shout out, man, Big Crick, man, because he shouted out Rhapsody
to the big homie.
He was like, you know what I'm saying, Rhapsody, female artist, but she can body goddamn probably your favorite rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he was open enough to say, like, look, we go in the studio, man, we be bumping heads. Like, she'll go at me, I go at her, she'll go at me again. I'm like, goddamn, you still got more in you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, shout out to the females, and shout out to the you know what I'm saying, the black men or even men out there who really big up the women. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times when we talk about women,
we need
Yes,
that.
ma'am.
you know what I mean? We need that.
We need
Tia,
that.
speak on that.
No,
you know what I'm saying? You the woman on the show.
I'm just taking it all in as y'all just praise us.
Yeah.
So thank y'all. But we
shout out to Raven and you know what I'm saying? Shout out to
Shy got a
Shy
foot
be working
in
the
me.
angles in this motherfucker.
Shy don't play no game. Shy told me, look, we're gonna get it together. Come on, let's keep going. We was at a photo shoot the other day, and Shy right after the I'm gonna let you go, Tia. Like right after the photo shoot, we just got through shooting, and Shy is talking to me like, and I love this about Shy, but Shy, shout out to Shy again, Shy Jones, Jonesing. She was like, look, this is what we need to have. This is how we need to have it. Next time you have your speaker. Next time you have your setup, your rack, your clothing rack. Like she's talking to me and like, you need to do homework. This is your homework, and I'm like.
But you feel some type of way, like, okay, I will. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like Raven, like
you don't want to get in trouble again,
right? Raven said you got your ass, and Gil and Shy got it. And I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? That's what's up. You know,
because that's I love that, and I especially love that about dominant females when they come to you. Don't like, cause I'm a 6 foot nigga. I'm like 6'3". I'm 230. But Tia would come at me, and I'm like, okay.
I know till you get the pointing at you and get the going, you gonna get the
okay, I got you. Because for some reason you feel like, damn, I ain't trying to get in trouble. But it's not demeaning to your masculinity, but it's something like naturally DNA connected where like for some reason women hold a high power to you. You know what I'm saying?
They respect submissiveness.
Internally you like, all right, I got you. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that shit. I ain't even trying to get fucked up.
Real
okay, bet.
And you're doing it for the betterment for us, so it should be no brainer. Like I'm gonna do it, and then I understand you're doing this for us, so I need to go ahead and get to it. So but you were saying what you were about to say to you?
I don't know. Don cut me off.
Oh, okay, sorry. I don't my fault.
No, it wasn't you. It was Don. He like to talk. I'm telling you.
We just want to big up the women out here, man. Yes, I feel like we don't do that enough, man. You know what I mean? So,
but like I said, I was just taking it all in because a lot of rap music that we listen to nowadays is so demeaning. Coming from women as well, coming from men, like the way a lot of women, they call themselves bitches and hoes or whatever, and then like the guys are doing the same thing as well. So the fact that you guys are, holding us on this level, I really appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
Because we don't see that a lot. We don't see that a lot.
That's responsibility. We're going to take care of that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but,
man.
That's the way it go. You know what I mean? So, Pioneer, man, I feel like we captured who Pioneer is. You know what I mean? And of course,
I wanted to talk about them syrup sandwiches though before we close down.
So bro. So like used to be once upon a time, like everybody know how hard times is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my mama, one of the hardest times is when she was trying to get the light bill taken care of and trying to feed us. So of course the lights got cut off. Like I think we had just got out of school, so like about 3:30ish, we all walked in the house, wasn't nothing on. Mama must have we had to go right next door, and Mama was like, "Look, the lights finna come back on, but y'all gonna have to be eating." Y'all can eat syrup sandwiches tonight. So we had like 78 cents left for bread in the house. We had $2.12 of Lay's, and we had our plates. Man, I kid you not though. That shit was good as fuck.
Yeah,
just because we value. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's not something I want to raise my future upon, but I know like coming from that just showed me how strong not only my mama was in the
Striving for
situation,
greatness, bro.
right? But
Striving
then
for
like
greatness.
appreciating those small things that I know people or anybody that you gonna mention that to. Like Tia, we felt like we could relate on that. You gonna mention it to other people, bro? I'm like, what? Like, cause syrup on top of bread together, and eating it with some chips.
Ooh, that texture.
You feel me? So like
That sounds good. I kind of want one.
So yeah, so that was the syrup sandwich, and true enough, health wise, it's not something that you want to push, but that's just some of the times you got to talk about when it comes to
survive though.
And the mentality that I have these days and how I am, this syrup sandwich and how we had to eat them, that's what it was, bro.
That's what it
I'm
was.
not gonna lie, man. I see a bright future, man.
Respect,
Superstar,
I
man.
see you climbing over the goddamn mountaintop.
Legends.
All that done.
And being that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody praising
You said it,
Pioneer.
Tia.
You like right there.
Up there, that's Pioneer.
Yeah.
We gonna do that shit.
And so when I'm up there, then I look at you and I be like, hold on. But my hand is out, so grab my wrist.
Yeah.
So I can pull you up
Pull
here.
you up to the
That's what I'm talking about.
Pull you up here.
Because we not no crabs in the bucket.
Come on, bro.
We not no
We
crabs
in the bucket.
Nah.
We gonna pull one crab out, we pulling another one out. We gonna keep pulling these motherfuckers out. We ain't trying to be in no goddamn bucket, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Realize.
So we come down to the end of the show.
Yes.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And trust me, this is not the last episode.
It is not.
We gonna run through a few of them. You know what I mean? Because you got more shit to drop. You got more things to do in the city. You know what I mean?
Yes,
But
sir.
we come to the show where I love, and absolutely no one can leave this show without giving out a free game message. And this free game message, I know we gave a lot today, but this free game message is directed towards everybody, man. It could be spiritually,
Right.
financially, physically, mentally, all that good shit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But we want to give out this free game message because there's a lot of people out here who can't afford to be at certain panel discussions or certain events where they can get that knowledge, man.
Right.
So we give this platform to where artists will give that shit out, man.
Got you.
So Pioneer, man, we talked about black women empowerment. We talked about weight loss, health. We talked about grinding. We talked about having pure energy. But what's your free game message, man?
Be what you went through and be where you going. Like, take that pain.
Yeah.
Live that pain. Love that pain.
Yeah.
But then love that future. Love that present. Love that glowing. I'm a lion. I tell everybody, when you come in contact with me, you're going to be a lion. Be a lion. Through finances, through spirituality, through the way that you want to grow and glow. Keep glowing and be that lion in every jungle. And that's when you're going to actually understand the consistency of happiness, not trying to get to a place of happiness. And keep glowing. That's what I'm doing with it.
I love
get it,
That's
that.
what I'm doing with the rock.
Let's get it, man.
Hey, we love it.
My nigga Pioneer, man. You free game
man.
stamp. You good in my book. I know you good in Tia book. You always good, man. We can always chop it up again.
honor.
All that shit, man. But you know it's Poppy Don, man. It's Free Game Radio Podcast.
Yeah.
It's Pioneer.
TNG.
You know what I mean? And we know we got to leave with the more life,
More blessings.
more success. And we out of here, people.
Yeah.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. No one can stop me. I'm the best ever.
You are watching a master at work.